Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think I'm ready to go and start. I've got most everything pulled up that I need. We're gonna keep trying this every other Saturday thing. I got my craft knife and X-Acto knife ready. My flesh cuts and files. So I think
reactor online. Sensors
we are all
online.
ready.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Oh, it switched the scene. I didn't want that scene. I guess I need to redo that one. Okay. So, if you were here last time, I built the command wolf. I need to figure out like a better way to do the camera, but oh no, you can see my Stream Deck app on my phone. But we did the command wolf. Very pleased with how this one came out. Today we're going to be doing the. I'm going to set this one over here. We're going to be doing the Blade Liger from Takara Tomy. These are 1/100 scale, so they're really actually quite detailed, and I'm excited to do this one. These are two of my favorite Zoids. There was a Shadow Fox recently released. I'm going to try to get my hands on that one. I think it was in limited quantities, but if you're not familiar with Zoids, really good anime. I do need to adjust all of this to get a better. Ignore the mess on the ground. I'm cleaning up still. The house, the condition it's in. Let me go in the trash. Let me go in the trash. Wires everywhere. Fortunately, this is just a work area on the side of the room. And Saturday, you know, meal prepping and getting some grocery shopping done after the freeze. I'm gonna go ahead and one of these days I'm gonna like do a video on my like controller collection. It's gonna be a minute because I gotta find all of them. I'm gonna open this up. Let's see how many actual runners this has. Because I already like that. Okay. Because I have to move this thing every time I do a model kit building stream. This is the two controllers I use the most. And yes, that is an OG Steam controller. they did a firmware option that you can do to make it a Bluetooth controller instead of needing the dongle, which is actually kind of dope. So this is going to take significantly longer. This has a good deal more runners. Put my battery tester up because I needed to change the batteries during the freeze. If you are in an area that experiences this kind of stuff often, get something like this. I have a bunch of batteries. This one came with a battery tester, but it has slots for every size battery, including 18650s and the other like weird lithium-ion rechargeables. Get you one of those because it's a really nice thing to have. We're gonna move the keyboard because I'm gonna need space. I don't really use this keyboard during stream, so unless I'm like typing a message or something. But I do keep the box for whenever I get runners kind of out of the way. Over here. Okay, let's get this open and kind of started. Why am I doing that? I have sharp objects. I am going to be using the utility knife and an X-Acto knife today. I got some new blades for the X-Acto. And they're, you know, actually good quality, so instruction booklet. So both of them came with two. Oh, wait, what is this? This one's a thicker stock? What's the... I don't know what the difference is, but it came with two. This one's a thicker stock, and this one's not. I don't think the command will came with two like that. I know it came with two, but I don't think it was. Like a different print stock like that. Hold on, we're gonna rearrange some stuff here real quick. Still trying to figure out the best way to do the camera because like this camera's up in my face. Can you move for a second? Can you move? Thank you for some bed. Thank you. They don't have it backwards. I have two trash cans in here, by the way. I have like a super tiny one and then I have like a latch lid one. I'm gonna need the latch lid for this. I had really bad like shoulder cramps and pains the other day, so I had to get my pickle juice. Let's go and get all the runners open and put onto the holder. I'm gonna turn the music down in just a second though, because I'm actually having a little bit of a hard time. This is one of the few times you actually get to see my beautiful face, despite it being still really dry skin from all this cold. How's everybody doing today, though? I am legitimately curious because I think everybody is out here having the time of their lives, whether you are here in North Texas like I am, or East Coast, West Coast, or wherever you are in the world, because this weather recently has been pretty absolutely nuts. I am not a fan of super cold. As you can see over there, that's... Oh, baby, you're on camera. Say hi to everyone. You don't want to? No? Are you ignoring me? She's ignoring me. Her ears aren't even moving. She's mad at me. Because this morning I had to go and do some grocery shopping because we did run out of some things during the freeze. And I needed to get some, and I was missing some ingredients for meal prep, as one generally does miss ingredients. I'm gonna rotate this around. There we go. That's probably better. Okay, we're gonna reposition the holder. And it's funny, cleaning out some of the stuff, I found some of my soldering stuff just laying in here. So I have like some loose solder. This is some pretty wide diameter stuff, and then a couple things of wick that I was just like, I don't know where these are. I thought I lost them. But we're gonna set these over here with where they belong with all the tech crap. Let's rotate this around. By the way, if you do a lot of model building, one of these are invaluable. Keeping your runners kind of where they need to be. This is it's a weird one. I've never seen one of those. That is the P runner. This is... Good God, do they have all the... Really? Hold on. F. H. This has a lot of runners on it. B. Let me guess, this one's A. Oh, hold on. That's interesting. I like that. So the tail actually has the white details already on there. That looks pretty good. That goes in the A slot. Oh, I didn't notice that about this. Cool. I'm gonna go reverse. I don't actually care. I'm gonna have to cut these mold pieces off already because they're not going into the runners cleanly. Where's my B, man? Okay, this one, that's right. That's gonna be good right here. It's so small. Model builders. Oh, and the blades have gold detailing on them already too. And then, oh no, the pilots get their own little. The two pilots. Wait, hold on. Oh my God, hold on. Let's see if I can get a good close shot of that. So, if you're not familiar with the Zoid series, Chaotic Sentry, there is Von Flyheit and Fiona. So this pilot, looks like Von, and then if you look at this one, so the hair has little buns on it. So that's the head right here on this end. That is supposed to be Fiona. We're gonna set that over here next to my miniature of the new Gundam, which is one of my favorite Gundams. Still waiting on a really cool kit for that one. I'll move the blade back a little bit. This one's got quite a few runners. A couple of these I'm going to actually set to the side in the box. Because that looks like I'm gonna have to maybe use that twice instead of lining it around all the time. That's gonna be frustrating. I have continually been very impressed with the Takara Tomy kits. They have always been really good and very solid quality. So I cannot be too mad at a few weird sprue like mold lines. Okay, so we are ready to get started then. Everything's there. We got our model kit files over here. I'll put them kind of in view so you can see them. And then, we are using the craft knife and the X-Acto knife. I'm going to be using the X-Acto knife for fine tuning if I need to like shave anything off or anything like that, because it's a much better tool for that. And then of course we have our flush cuts. Again, if you want to spend the money on the God Hands, that's fine, but I got these at Harbor Freight, and I just get a very, very fine like file, like a metal file, and I file those down, just sharpen them a little bit, and it's fine. I'm not gonna go spend like $80 on some like wildly expensive set of flush cuts that I can get from a tool, a hardware store for not a lot. Like they're not expensive. I'm sorry, like they're not expensive to get a good quality set. Also, I'm thirsty. Got a new Mountain Dew that I haven't had in a long time. They brought back Live Wire, so didn't have a zero sugar option. Very sad. Okay, so step one. We need the G and the B sprue. I think I'm gonna have the B sprue. Also, shout out, because this is such a good coaster, to Wispy Stars. Fantastic VTuber, fantastic human, or Leppy, depending on your perspective. So B, I'm just gonna keep B over here. It's so small, it's taking up space. So I need G. This one. Okay, we're doing upper jaw. That's what this one's for. Okay. G8. I should probably get one of those green masks. Oh, that's it. So I'm probably gonna have to do a black Sharpie trick for exposed spots that are black, because it's gonna do that. It's gonna do that like white tension from the clippers. And I have some liner pins. I don't see how well that works. I don't even know if these are still good. Still good. Let me see. I think this one might be actually. These are actually dried out. I need to get replacements. Is the gray? Maybe? Hold on. Okay, that one's still working. So what we might do to have a little bit more time on stream is I might panel line this with this marker. I need to get new ones because the black felt tip is actually bad. I need to get a new one. This is where the pilots are going to sit anyway, so we're going to go ahead and put them in there because they saved that for last, and I don't know why. Fun fact about the Blade Liger is it is one of the few Zoids that actually has a co-pilot seat, but no additional weapon. So, for example, the Command Wolf, there's the pilot and the gunner. And this is one of those instances where the back-mounted cannon can be swapped for a single barrel or various armaments. So we already have One runner out of the way. Cool. We're gonna get Fiona in her seat. So, look at that. We already got 2 things out the way. And then we need B3. Okay. If y'all are coming to hang out, I really appreciate it. Y'all are amazing for coming and indulging this absolute lunatic of a human being, being myself, in his hobby. Why is that showing outward to still? We need to change that. Stream info. Models. And there we go. There we go, cool. Okay, cool. Category corrected. And yes, this is Nikkei music. The music is so solid in Nikkei. Is that just like not gonna stay on there? Of course not. I suspect we're gonna be shoving some things on the side there. Bottom jaw. Oh, I've grown G, not B. What? Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. That makes a lot more sense. I do need to get more panel lining markers. This is really, really sad, but they're not cheap either if you get like the Bandai ones. I need to look into some other brands for panel lining markers. I also need to shave really bad right now. These weekend streams are right now experimental, so anybody who's showing up, thank you very much. Just kind of trying them out right now, seeing how they go, and if I am having a good time doing it, if it's really worth doing, or if it's just gonna be hangouts, you know. Ooh, that's a little sharp. I will probably continue doing it anyway. It just gives me yapper time for what is the difference between the 1 and the 2? Oh, okay, I see. The 1, yeah, okay, I gotcha. That is a piece that will go flying if I'm not careful. I would play Zoid's music if I wasn't terrified of getting copyright struck. Because Bandai is like vicious. Canopy. This. A11. Oh, this is gonna look sick when this is done. Oh, let me move these into frame. Better into frame. So, I see a lot of people, like, complain about when they're model building things flying across the room or getting lost into the void of the floor. And granted, sometimes it's unavoidable. But something like this, like, placing the pilot little pieces in there, like, isn't really all that hard. So you just have to, like, pay attention to what you do with your fingers. And take your time. It's like, yes, I'm super excited to build this. I bought this and I'm like, man, I need to figure out, like, a weekend schedule to do this. These are just going to be, like, hangout streams. Let's see how they're going. I feel pretty accomplished today. I got some stuff done. Cool. I love that they included these giant energy waves for the blades when they're activated. Because that's like an actual front scene. I do kind of want that to look a bit better. We're gonna do. We're gonna have to like actually keep track of these. So 19. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna head here. Oh, I don't like how that's positioned. Where's that? Okay. But it has been a very long last couple days. It's actually kind of funny. I saw like a meme, a little short about like the difference between model builders and statue collectors. It's like, oh, it's already built. Okay, part of this hobby is building the model. And I like building. It's kind of one of those what do you want to call it? Meditation things. Even streaming and having the music, this is a meditation thing for me. Just like whenever I was doing long range shooting back in the day, or I did a bunch of like trying to get into shooting sports and stuff like that, which I haven't done in a very long time, mostly because I tried to start doing it during the pandemic, and that all kind of killed the sport. Hey! Hey, Tisha. Oh, it's the kid's birthday that you mentioned the other day, right? But thank you for stopping by. You get to see my my dry, very white face from all of the cold for a second. So thank you for stopping by. That's not going on. That's not correct. Come on. Takara Tomy, do not fail me now. Okay, there we go. Just have to miss a line. If you haven't seen Zords, try to track down Chaotic Sentry. It is a really good series. That's A, that's B. Let's see here. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is gonna be so many little pieces to put together for the head. I haven't even eaten today, by the way. I might have to take a short break and go grab some snacky or something. A18. That's this one. So A18 is C. Oh, nope. It landed on my lap. So, where's my mouse? I need my mouse for this. That is not chill music. It's a really good song, though. I'm not complaining. If it gets too feelsies, I might actually change the track. The C uses, so C uses C1. Where's Spotify? Spotify just minimized? Oh, it's on top. Okay, cool. There we go. As I said last stream, I'm very used to handling very sharp blades. Don't do things that you're not comfortable. If you're doing model kit building and you're trying to get it kind of shaved down like that, don't do it if you're not comfortable. Just use, buffing and filing sticks, and you'll be fine. What is this from? But yeah, teacher, have fun at the kid party. Kids parties are fun. Oh, this is from the Absolute. Yeah, okay. Have fun at the kids party. Thank you for stopping by. I will probably be here for an hour or so, if you still hear me. Let's see. I know where these are gonna go, and I know where these are gonna go. Oh no, nope, don't fall. There we go. And then we got this one. We're gonna skip the bubbly track because that one, despite being a really good track, nope. That one's okay. Okay, that one's kind of fun, and it's a beach theme. Every anime and or gacha game has to have a beach theme, right? Or episode. That one actually came off the runner pretty clean. Now it wants me to assemble the head. A21. Yes. Oh, the head is freaking massive on this thing. Okay. Over a little. There we go. We got. I think this is. Yep. Okay. Let's see where it wants me to put that. See how well that looks. Just like now, I'm gonna go in the hole. There we go. And then, oh, hold on. A4, which is this. I'm gonna put the. I broke my rule of not keeping all my tools on my right-hand side. Just wants it like this, looks like. To do that last, I guess. Oh. Should just probably stop putting this up, because I'm going to need this for a lot. 17. One of these days, I'm actually going to have like an actual office space to just do all of my work in. My day job and my streams. That's going to need some trimming. my knuckles in the way. Looks okay. Ooh, that's really snug. It's such a good track. Let's fall out of it.
Rise the ventricles from mountain peaks, and now the echoes rise to awaken flame within eternity. Today I walk the edge of night, the golden sky will show, the crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see, feel that beauty flow to southern, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark.
I may need rubber cement or plastic cement for this, because we're just gonna have me put certain things. Hurricane is such a good track. Like, DK Music has no right being this good. But Cosmo does a fantastic job. Ooh, that's snug. There's some runner lines there that I'll have to probably fix.
Stand, the flowing tide will test
That
my
looks
soul.
good.
And now
Very.
the wind will carve mine in my
I'm gonna have to decide on an action pose because these are very stiff. Be very difficult to actually get them to stay. Oh, such a tight fit. You know what? I might not. Oh my god, the seam line on that is actually really, really clean. You can barely tell. This is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever done. The Bandai is such a mass-produced model kit company, like they're not going to do something like this unless it's a premium. Doing this with a Gundam model kit would scare me. It fits a little bit loose, but it's not going to matter. The details on the bottom actually look good too. Like, you're never gonna see this right here once it's put together. These right here, but they put some detail there that's really nice. See how? Oh yeah, no, that's not coming out. Okay, very good tolerances. I love it. Okay, so next. Well, let me change my glasses. Oh, she's doing the napkins over there. Oh, much better. Okay. H. So 3 H ballooners. Where is... And then I need P3. Oh, the one that is actually P3. If you've never built a model kit like this, like any of the Gundam or Bandai ones, the P sprue is always like a rubber. It's for like joints and stuff. H13, H6. So these two. Last model kit building stream, I gave y'all 3 feet. Y'all don't get that this time. I'm being very careful. This is the waist. Most of this is going to be exposed. I'm not going to worry about the not even aligned. That makes my TISM act up. And then H10 is this. That actually gets 2 pieces go in like that on it. Look at the next step. There you go. So we'll still need H. See if the tolerances hold up. I'm gonna need both of these anyway. Okay, so it's like this. Oh yeah, no, those tolerances are tight. Ooh. Introducing the F sprue. Look at the detail on these. That's amazingly good detail. It's like on this one and this one. These are fantastic. 1/100 scale is so nice to work with because you don't have to like worry about details. I don't normally do this on stream, but I'm just okay. I don't know if like I would be very upset if Twitch was like, oh, you can drink on stream but you can't vape. Like that's the one thing that I personally like, that's one of my goals this year is to like actually stop with that whole vaping thing. I'm trying to do stress relief things. Like this is stress relief for me. I'm very happy with how I feel about it. Doing this every other week, actually going and playing BattleTech on every third Saturday is another goal I have, because the BattleTech campaign that I'm in is about to be over because we are in the final battle.
I'm running through a maze. I'm pretty sure the exit wasn't this side. The path towards your heart is tangled up like
I need...
vines.
Is it 5?
Every turn I
It is going to be 5. Okay.
the deeper I feel lost. Don't make it so hard. I feel like I'm right back.
Okay.
Start of this maze.
I am going to need...
I'm giving you my all. I'm racing like a dirt fight. I see you now and you're singing now. Front with me now. Together we shine.
Such a good track. Like I said, Nika music don't have no right being that's good. What's this one? Where's this one from? It's from, okay. Okay, sweet. There's that.
A smaller mark I see on you. Crazy misunderstandings. Hazy. I don't know what's going inside your mind. Never felt so lost lately. Try to take a peek inside and lazy. Still confused and so daily. I wonder if I am inside your heart. I want to
So this one goes in like so.
I know that you want to be with me.
Yes.
Won't make it so hard.
So that one being really loose isn't a big deal.
Out of this maze. I'm giving you my all. I'm racing like a dirt fight.
Oh, come on.
I see you now and you're singing now. Front with me now. Together we shine. My heart feels like home. Together we fly. Sky high, all the way up.
Beautiful.
Together we shine.
The tolerances are perfect on this.
I am with you.
And then eighth.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. And I keep the runners, the spent runners. If you do a lot of plastic cementing, you can take these, you can shave them down and mix them with some of the plastic cement to make it blend a little bit better, or at least that's what I've done in the past. It can be tedious. I'm trying to put them on backwards. But definitely one of the things that I have done in the past with model kits like here to do look like 1/100s are generally detailed enough I don't care that much. unless there's just like a piece that doesn't want to stay still or stay in place. I don't usually try to do plastic cement. This one. So it's gonna go like that. And H8. I see. Ooh, that's a little crunchy. What are you doing over there, sweetie? What are you doing? You okay? Can you go outside? Is that what you need? You wanna go outside? I have to go take the dog for a potty break in a second. Probably grab myself something to eat whenever I do that. That's a nice little chunk of butter right there. We'll finish step 3 and then I'll gotta take her out. She's mostly being a little bit bratty today because, one, the snow is gone. All the ice, all the snow is gone. And two, I had to take her out, or I took her out this morning around like 9 or 10, and immediately had to put her in the kennel because I went and ran errands and stuff, and then I came home. She was still in the kennel because I had to put groceries and stuff up. Oh god, that one looks weird. Okay, I need the other P5, I guess. And then H what? B runner needs to stop flying around because it almost went behind the desk. Oh god, okay, H19, this one. Ow! Hooked myself with one of the ends there. Gentle pressure. This goes in here. Step 3 is like a whole section, it looks like. Like each of the steps is a whole section. 14 and 15. So one of the things that I would love to see, especially from Takara, because they do such good model kits in my opinion, is one of the things at the bottom of this, there's a from the P screws right here, no, wait, that's this hard plastic, is an add-on to add the underslung double barrel, and an option for the single cannon as well. But those are predominantly on the non-command variants of the Command Wolves, the blue ones. The blue ones are more like the average soldier. So this gets shoved in the bottom here. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. And then the top piece is H15. Which I'm not seeing. Oh, I see. Okay, so we got so it should be like this, with this piece facing that way. I'm sure that's correct. Okay. So these are going to go in like so. And then we need runner F. I might buff this one out because this is going to be more visible. I at least want the finished product to be fairly clean. So I'm probably not painting these. But I'll need that in just a second anyway. So like so? Yeah? Or no? Nope, like this. Okay. These are fantastic. Tripping? Oh. I am tripping. I'll put this in backwards. Alright. There we go. Okay. And then we put this one here. These are not as tight of a tolerance. I think I know why though. This is gonna go like that. Oh, this one already looks fantastic. Actually, I know how this one's gonna turn out and how big it's gonna be. Now that I see how big the head and the torso and waist are gonna be, it's gonna look really, really good. Much like Wispy, I still hear them saying Rabbity, not Remedy. Oh, God. We are going to get the marker and color over. Even though that's going to be in a hole, that's going to be covered because that's a plate. It's surprised that this one's still good and the black one isn't. Okay. We'll be right back. I'm gonna take the dog out and I'm gonna grab something to eat while I finish this up.
want is what I never knew. Glowing white is newly white, so purified like one's eyes. Softly coming near, yet they're so clear, and whispering like I've never been here. At last, my veiled sight turns to lily white. Every scene rewinds. Can you forgive me blind? Can you tell me I am right? Still I'm nothing late to shine. Shine really bright. Be loved, so we'll leave it all behind. 'Cause now's the time we realize. Barely hard to hear without a tear, and calm as if like there has been no cheer. Inhale a little while, reminding me why our voice whirl inside. Can you forgive me blind? Can you tell me I am right? Still I'm nothing late to shine. Shine really bright. Be alive, so we'll leave it all behind. 'Cause now's the time we realize. I'll shine until my night ends. Farewell over the twilight.
Okay, well, I just noticed that, of course, I forgot to remove the chat from the painting overlay. I'm back. So we're moving on to step 4, looks like. Jesus, that's so loud.
Can you tell me you're alright? Still I'm starting back to shine. Shine
There we go.
really bright. Be alive, so we'll never come in.
I'm gonna pull up Discord. Okay, let me get that out of my pocket. So, now the dog should stop being a little bit of a fussy butt and be good girl? Be good girl? Yes, I love you, but you're a pain in my ass. As the babies tend to be. Pretty sure that's gonna go there. That's the only. This almost sounds like a track for Doom. What is this? Hold on. What? Slaughterer. That sounds so much like something from Doom. It's gonna copyright strike me for that one. I'm not even. It's gonna meet the VOD for that. I'm pretty sure this goes here because there's no other place that could go. So I'm just gonna put that there for now. Good God, I need. Screw it. Runner again. Okay. Which one do we need? 5. God, Goddess Fall is such a good event. That was the right one, right? 5, yeah. And then it needs 1 as well. And then we'll need that one again in a second. That's 5, that's 1. Need key 4. Key 4. Where? 1, 5, 1, 1. Oh no, it says. Does it? Hold on. Key 4. Where? Yes. Okay, there we go. H. Which is this. I'm waiting to find that one piece on this, like from the Command Wolf, that has Hobby Lobby stuff printed on it. Because that's where I got these. And in fact, I haven't seen it yet, but I bet it's either going to be those. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll see if it happens. Whether you like Hobby Lobby or not, that's kind of not the point. They have a lot of good stuff that I do need, and they're much closer than a Michael's. They're actually all the way home from my office. I'm sorry, I can't actually see this. For some reason, my eyes are bugging with me today. I'm sorry, what? Hold on. Okay, it doesn't... I guess that does tension fit something in there. Could you, like, actually set, please? There we go. The tolerances are so tight that it doesn't want to go together. God, there we go. That's gonna get squished together either way, so. Okay. We are gonna, buff this down a little bit. Okay. What is this assembly? Chest, so I'm not sure where. Unless it's something right here. That's the only thing I can think of. What is it? F6? Yeah. the hose. Make a good piece. Oh Lord, that is tight. What? What is it? Why are you spazzing? What you doing? Okay, so it wants to be like this. So we're going to be working on the back side here. I already see where this is going to go. This last piece on the F runner, I already see where it's going to go, so let's keep it right there. So I need H. I need 2 of the P1s. Repeating the joint. I think it's H3, H9. These I'm not going to buff or clean up because I know where those are going to end up going. So this is which one was this? It's 3. Okay. There we go. Okay. You don't really tell me which one. Is it? Oh, it has to be like that. I kind of don't think it matters on this. Ma'am, are you okay over there? You're doing the pouty thing. I gave you a treat. I'll let you go outside. Yeah. Oh, you're being a brat. Cause I don't. Yeah, there's no way that it's that. Okay. Like, even detail in places that I don't really think matter that much. That's kind of nice. It's just a nice touch. Whenever you're paying like almost $100 for a plastic model kit like this, or a plamo, as they're called in Japan. By the way, this is one of my favorite things to get at Daiso. It is a 6 mushroom glass noodle cup. So good. If you like mushrooms, this is like one of the best things ever. It's a little pricey, but, you know, treat yourself every now and then. Not often, but every now and then. Tail is not articulated. I'll survive, I suppose. 5. This sounds like a track from Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I know it's not, but it's so close. G5 and G2. booster. Forgot I had one of those, actually. Come on. Okay. Four. Which is right here. Let's see. Well, it's keyed. Why are you telling? Duh. No Doug has to go in there like that. This little vent details on the inside there. I don't think I can get it clear enough on camera. 11 and 10. It's gonna go that. I'm gonna need 11. Surprisingly, haven't needed the craft knife near as much on this one, or the X-Acto knife. This will, however, need it. There is a stop there for it. Look at that. Get that stupid thing in there. There we go. I'm gonna have to clean that up though. I will use the craft knife for this though. There. That is very visible. Very nice. So this gets slotted in here. So many points of articulation. Then we need the last piece on the F runner. Looky, looky. Throw this in the box. Is it? Actually, not sure. Let's. Oh, okay. I see. It slots in. Oh, okay. Are there any really bad spots? Nope. Okay. So we're just gonna full send. This is a really tight fit. This is one of the more complex ones I've built, as far as the like mechanisms that it has and the overall build quality. That is a chunk. God, that is chunky. So that goes here. But we are not done yet, because we need to put in the mounting points for the blades. So I do have one minor complaint in Zoids about the Ligers. Liger Zero is kind of like that one Zoid that showed up and was kind of like a proto-Liger. It was so modular. Oh god, that shook everything. So modular and so good at everything outside of general combat. Without modification, is that it just outshadowed and overshadowed basically every other Liger. And Ligers are pretty common, or like they're a broad subspecies, and yes, subspecies being a actual thing, and really for Zoids because they're bioorganic. That it had the Panzer, the Jaeger, and the Schneider, and like the Schneider just outperforms the Blade Liger, even though the Blade Liger has one job, and that is being the Blade Liger. Oh, those are so tight. I don't like it. Come on. One hole. I have cut myself somehow. That's going to be the head. More than likely. Okay, so that's all done. And shock cannon. Let's get buy a suit real quick. Where's my mouse? There we go. No. This is so good, though. If you don't like mushrooms, you won't like that. They're so good, though. Intermission for me to shove food in my face. It's surprising that that cup, it's very filling. It's only like 160 calories. Pretty decent, pretty okay macros for a noodle cup, if you care about that kind of thing. Back to it. Sorry, it's just a bunch of gray. G. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of wild, actually. So I saw a Raid Raptor, actually, or Rave Raptor kit at one of the local shops. I am somewhat interested in picking it up, but at the same time, I don't really care about the Rave Raptor. It's just not a interesting Zoid to me. So I'm probably not picking it up. That actually looks kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. And then I need the it's 3, right? Yeah. So the shock cannon. So here's the thing. Okay. More about the Liger Zero and why I don't necessarily like it. The Blade Liger does everything that the Liger Zero can do minus the Panzer armor that was given to it in the first series most people encountered. And it also has some long-range capability. So this is a cannon. It's called shot cannon. It's a small caliber, whatever. But it gives it some long-range capabilities. Really, it's supposed to be anti-personnel. They kind of toned it down because they turned it into a kids anime. Or an anime targeted towards kids to sell model kits. But it's better at basically everything than the Liger Zero. But it's not the Liger Zero. Next page. Are we not done here? Okay, I see. There are things to add. It's from the top, I think. Yes. Okay. Those are going to be on H. There it is. These tubes here. One. What do they connect to, though? This kind of existing. We can do these one at a time. So there's that. The one in front of that is 16. Now, if we're talking in terms of like Gundam and like looking at the whole thing with Gundam, there's a technological progression with just about every single mobile suit, or at least if we're just focusing on like Gundams, like the prototypes. The RX-78-2 was an act of desperation, and there were 4 of them, and they were all built as test beds for different technologies or mechanisms. And it quickly got outmatched by just about everything. Not even a year later. Would it have still been a viable mobile suit for a new type to pilot? The answer is yes. However, a veteran pilot in a Nemu could probably outdo it. The Mark II Gundam was also a test bed. So, as the series and the universe progresses, the technology gets more advanced and all of the different little things. In terms of Zoids, these aren't like mass-produced machines, these are bioorganic. They're a bioorganic core surrounded by machinery. The fiction doesn't really go into specifics as how that works, but they did evolve. So there being specifically unique units doesn't make a ton of sense. Mutations maybe. So like one of my favorite Zoids, filling that weird, like, unique niche that is unique Zoids, is the Shadow Fox. It's a really cool Zoid, but it is a Command Wolf on steroids. And there, to my knowledge, is no other Fox Zoids. So it is a unique in that manner, and also that it has exceptionally unique armaments and tools and appearance. Zoids, it doesn't make a ton of sense if they're not manufactured machines. I need this again. Keep on needing H. I think this is actually H20, and then okay. So we're gonna get H20, and then we're gonna grab H11. Another runner cleared out after this step. I don't like this track. We're gonna skip it. Let's goon AZX. There we go. That's chill. I like that. Okay. And we get the P here. P1. And then 8. Bandai, you have to step up your game with your model kits, because this is actually remarkably good, and it would probably actually cost about the same if it was like a P Bandai. Locking high quality model kits behind premium price makes no sense. Whenever you could just, mass produce them. You paid for the molds, might as well do it. Oh my god. The tolerances. The tolerances. Holy crap. Okay. Go in the hole. That's what she said. Wrong hole. We need what, a P1? There goes your max. I don't think that's going to be very posable, but okay. I need suggestions for display cabinets for this nonsense. Okay. Pardon me. No, stop moving. There we go. Okay, I'm not wild about this. This is the neck, which means it's gonna go here. I'm gonna like halfway assemble this real quick. I'm not crazy about that. It looks off, but okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a tight fit. That is a tight fit. There we go. Not to mention, just keep on moving. joint actually looks really good. That's what I was afraid of. Oh no, it's not going back in. Okay. We're gonna shove this onto the ball joint somehow. See, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it wants these facing downward. Roger that. Just kind of get this all kind of out of the way. That's kind of my concern about it just being tension fit into the head. Because then it's gonna like fly out like that. So now you're looking like a Liger. Kind of. Shove this that way. This is a much larger kit than come on. There we go. Kind of out the way there. Now we're going to do the blades, which is going to require the Z, and then A. Okay. Let me slurp down some noodles. And then we got that. And the blades. The namesake of the Blade Liger. My question is, how's that going to work? That doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can see it really well on camera because there's a bunch of light, but it doesn't look too bad. So, blade goes in, like so. We need a Z1. I see why there's only two. Because they're only used for this, it looks like. Oh, I need P6. I missed the P6. P6 or P9? P6. Okay. That one's not going to rotate out cleanly. There we go. So P6 goes in the hole. Come on. So, it's not too bad. And then we need a Z2 for the outside of it.
Memories appear, a serenade, guiding your night to dreams, dear. Raindrops trickle down, echoing your cries, reflecting your eyes, hoping out of all.
Okay. Left. Just gonna go on here. Like so.
The night eyes fly, chasing a star.
I'm sorry, C has another pilot on it. C sprue. Why would I put that pilot in there? No, screw that. It's gonna be Vaughn and Fiona. No negotiation. I promise this is gonna be great. It's gonna work out. I'm having some doubts about how good the action posing is gonna be. Because of how the blades are sitting. It's very tight. I don't really care for that, but that's okay. Set these to the side. We need to get these out of here. But I think the Blade Liger is a overall better Zoid than most of the other like unique Ligers. There's a handful of them. The Shield Liger and the Blade Liger are close cousins. They're meant to like operate in conjunction with each other. And the Shield Liger is actually just a upgraded version of the Blade Liger, because it just has the Blade Liger just has additional armaments and is sleeker and slightly better at doing other things. Shield Liger was really only meant to be a defensive command Zoid. That's what it was. Blocking oncoming fire from more vulnerable units and providing close range support. Like, this is actually stuff they thought about, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. That they actually put that much thought into like how these things would be used on the battlefield. Oh, come on. Why do they have to make the tolerance on this so tight for the blades? Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure I'm not tripping over here. Put the little donkey donk here. I do want these aligned a little bit better than on the Command Wolf. Beautiful. Happy with that. We're going to do the tail and then we got to do the legs. I am going to install this. It's not really stop doing so. Who is messaging me? That was wild. Sorry, hold on. Is this even correct? No, I didn't do that correctly. Okay, hold on, I gotta back up like 2 steps with this. I know I misread that. Like, that's so weird. Kids, don't try this at home. Unless you're really, really comfortable with sharp objects. You heard me. Been doing this a long time. I know what I'm doing with this. Just need to separate it a little bit. Here at the top. I messed it up. With the tolerances being as tight as they are on this one, we're gonna pull the head off. Roger that. That works. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to take that off too. Okay. Back up a few steps. I know it didn't look right. Why are those sticking out there? There we go. That's much better. That looks like it's supposed to do that. Okay. Shove this stuff back together. Cool. That actually looks like it fits now. That makes so much more sense. We're gonna put the neck back on, or the head back on the neck, because that's where it belongs. This piece of the mane is going to drive me crazy. There we go. Starting to look like a Blade Liger now. Plastic. Back to plastic. So, tail. I know it says to assemble all of the parts last, but I'm impatient, and the final assembly to actually put it all together is a guideline, in my opinion, not a be-all, end-all. This is going to look horrible because of...
I've seen it, I've done it, I found the way to clear it. I'm ready, I'll take it, my final attempt. Get ready,
There's that. G. Okay, so we're done with the G runner at that point.
Don't forget that someone is counting on you in the heat of battle. But if you
So pre-painted pieces
reach for the
either are really, really good or really, really bad, depending on where it's attached to the screw. So this white one looks okay, but I'll have to get some white paint marker marker or something for that. That actually sits inside of it, so that actually looks pretty good. Wish it was opposable tail, but hey, you know. And then P8. Actually, I can just... I'm going to actually put this on last because it's kind of big and in the way. One of my favorite tracks for Nikkei, like hands down. Okay, 8. We're gonna need this, and then we are gonna need C in the next couple steps. So this is the front foot. 1. Oh, these are all the same piece. They're all labeled as 1. Okay, time to see if the gold plastic actually holds up to being snipped. It does. C. So we're gonna need 7s. We're gonna do 2 feet at a time because it is getting close to the end of the race. 6 for the front, 3 for the back. Righto. That's a 3, so this is a... No, this is a 6, so this is the... front. This goes... so. Okay. So front. Might as well just go ahead and do this. And just do all of them because they're all identical. All of the feet are, the front feet are identical, the back feet are identical. Might as well just go ahead and do them. As long as I keep them sorted properly, it shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Look at that. Fantastic. Front feet done. And that's also another runner off of the holder. Something I do need to do today or tomorrow or soon is go and do my taxes because I'm an adult and I have to pay taxes. Isn't that wild? You know, adults with hobbies and who do content creation do have taxes, right? Not that I'm complaining. I'm in a very fortunate position that I don't have to really worry about that much. But man, taxes are wild, you know? Unfortunately, we still have pieces on this runner. I'm not entirely sure where those go. Oh, they're the side of the legs. That's where those go. Okay. This, I feel like they've printed way too many of these on this. Let me see what this looks like if I tension it off. It's not too bad. I'm gonna do it like that. Let me check something here. One 100 kits just look so good. Like, automatically they just look good, which is kind of crazy to say because 100 kits for Bandai look like crap a lot of the time, or they're just very simple. So the old model kits for Gundam back in the Gundam Wing days, those were all 1/100 kits. Those were not 1/144. And they weren't the highest quality. Mostly just they weren't, not because Bandai's bad at it, but they weren't expecting this influx of people to buy them and critique them. Even my dad, he'd been building models for years. I was like, these are kind of like, eh. Cool, now I can actually kind of move that. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Looks good. I'm gonna finish eating this. We're getting to the Lego assemblies. This one's a little bit more involved than the Command Wolf, for sure. I don't hate it. This is a little bit more involved. I like more involved model kits though. They're more fun for me. Lets me actually like build and have fun with it. Okay. So wait, am I missing a step? Okay, no, we are not. Okay, so legs. Moving on to the legs. I'm gonna need E. No, D. Hacking phone. Interesting. D and E. Okay. Why does this sound? What is this? Dragon Dungeon Run. I wonder. That's fine. The Laplace thing. This one sounds like it'd be fun. Front left leg. Okay. So key two. I'm gonna go ahead and get these off of here because we're gonna need them for the other leg anyway. Because I think that's. Good. So D. Start with runner D. So I start with this one. So, well, let's go put those there. So front, rear. So this one, orientation. Front left. Okay. Pretty good track. Don't hate it. Very K-pop feeling. Of course, Nikkei is Shift Up is a Korean company. Okay. This is a tip for all of you out there who are new. Use this as a pointer. So this piece is the one we're cutting off. Right here, where it's attached, this little bit that the tip of this is covering, that is not part of this of the runner. That you need that. So you will have that moment where if you're not paying attention, you're gonna cut stuff off. So it should look like so. You have two little parts right there. Good. So now there are ways to fix that if you actually do cut it off. Okay, there's that one. And then we hop over to E, which we need E 5 and 8. 5, 8, okay. Eight. I have to commend people who actually put these things together and like go through the whole manufacturing process, figuring out. Oh, that's backwards. The best way to like do the runners and engineering this as a model kit, especially. Oh my god. There's the plague. Now we need how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it goes here. There we go. And this one's gonna go up and down. That's the front left leg. I'm gonna put the paw on there. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look fantastic. So slide that over here. And then we grab A and C. Oh, we do need something from E though. Looks like a kneecap almost. Oh, it goes, okay. Goes up there on the hip. They're both the same piece. Okay. Properly. So we need a 10. This one? Yes, yes. This one. I'll just have to deal with that one looking that way. These all the same. 8, 8, 7, 7. Okay. So these are not separate pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and chop the rest of these off and then throw the runner in the box because they're all the same. Not 7. Do not need 7 yet. But I will go and chop these off of here. Because that's going to go on the hind legs, I believe. There's some space up on the holder. And yes, there is a pilot right there, but I'm not going to use it. That's actually really secure for just a tension fit piece. Happy with that. And then we put looks really good. I cannot hate that. Let's go ahead and chop this off of here. We're gonna need this. Let's see if I can buff this one. This one might actually be those little tension spots where. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely gonna be salvageable. I do not miss the motorized Zoids model kits. They were very clunky. They didn't look super good. They weren't very kit bashable, which I mean, these really aren't meant to be kit bashed within the Zoids franchise, but. It's not super great. Better, but not. Better, but not great. Oh no, microplastics. That's not too bad. And then which A piece? A16. Might as well grab that off of this. Have those prepped. Sir E. What we got? E2. these, yeah. And then one. No, I don't need that yet. So I'm gonna shove the P parts into place. It looks so thin from like this angle. Like once you get it on the thing and you have like the blue pieces on the outside. I'm just gonna chop these off because I know these are the same. I'm gonna need it in a second anyway. All the ladies out there who think this is like some weird childish hobby do not understand how soothing this is for somebody who likes to build model kits. Despite like the pieces sometimes being absolutely infuriating to attach. There's something fantastic about building something like this, something truly undescribable about building something like this that we have an attachment to, you know? That's why I use this as a meditation thing. Holy crap, hold on. D. I need another P9. D3 and D4. This is something I'm going to share from my life experience with anybody out there. This is what your guy's into. Or woodworking, or shit, whatever it may be. Or Warhammer 40k miniatures, or what else is there out there? Stop there for a second, because that's just gonna go there. This is gonna go this on the outside. Yeah, okay, so this is on the outside of the leg. Oh! I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why is that not? Is it just, what is it hitting? Is this like self-regulating itself? Like, that's weird. Hold on. Hold on. Something's not right. Where? It's hitting something. But no, be glad for your man that he has a hobby that allows him to use his hands and that he derives joy from. When he runs and shows it to you, don't be a cunt over it, you know? Not afraid to use that word either. It is being mean because you don't understand the hobby. Just be proud of him. He built the model kit. I did have an ex like that, and she was not the nicest person. Wish I had realized that earlier on in the relationship. But here I am. But I'm also happy. So, there is that. I need... D5 and D8. 5 and 8, okay. Is this that same one? It is. Eight, 5 here. Okay. And this is on the outside of the leg. Oh, that's tight. Come on. Very tight tolerances. Man, I love that. I love that it has tight tolerances because it makes the action poses so much better. I'm gonna spit a little. But man, it makes it hard to put together. Let's see, I can get a better look at it like that. Okay, I think those are fine the way they are. And now I need to do these. Now it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two. 3. Nope. 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 4. 5. And if your kid's into model kit building, be glad. They're spending money on model kits and not drugs. That looks actually quite good. Okay. Next, we got these. The little foils that come out whenever it starts to run. And this one. Did I miss a step? I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and install this real quick. This goes like right here. Just thought that looked weird. There we go. That looks much better. Much better. Probably gonna slap the tail on there last. This already looks so good without doing any paint at all. that on the... Okay. Finish up the legs. Which is this, the reverse of what we just did. I feel like I'm missing something. There's a piece right here. I feel like I missed someplace. Well, there's a ton going on with this model. Hold on, let me check something here. That one was supposed to be 8. Put 7. They're like identical. Let me see where this goes. I missed something somewhere. Oh? Huh? Pardon me? Oh, it's an interchangeable part. Okay. I see. I guess. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. That's fine. Okay. There goes part of my life expectancy. Trying to figure out where a part went. Okay. We need 11. And then 10. I did not cut that. That in some white. This one? No, 2. It needs 2. I snipped my finger. Go in the thing. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and just slap that on there because that is a simple one. Because I can. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that to myself. So I have this vertical. Then I'll need, what, 2, 3 more. Okay. Slide those there for a second. This is actually to scale to the command wolf, because the Blade Liger is scale wise a good bit larger. It's getting a little chilly over here next to this window. I'm gonna need this one too. Six and 7. I'm probably gonna play a little bit of Dune Awakening later after this. I'm gonna collect some spice, throw it into the spice refinery. And hopefully have plenty to last me until the next time the discounted, is that correct? Yes. Oh, hello. You keep waking yourself up. What's wrong? She's kind of like jolted awake. You can't see her. She's right over there. Look at her. She's just so pitiful. Okay, those are text messages. Nothing necessarily important right now. Oh no. I'm trying to get these lined up fairly well, at least. Since they're not like keyed parts, and I have to manually line them up a little bit. Oh god. Shove that into the hole. It's here. Grab this. Well, we're gonna put this in there first because this needs to go in first. And that is mine. Okay. Go ahead and chop. I'm gonna keep that on there. I'm gonna have to clean that one up. Maybe not. Okay, no. It looks okay. That spot needs to be a little cleaned up though. Not too bad. Okay. Are you just like not gonna attach properly? There we go. that looks good. This is such a nice, a good-looking model kit. I'm so surprised how good this looks. We're almost done. We need this. This has been sitting over there on top of a bunch of boxes for like 2 weeks, and I've been just chomping at the bit to get to it because I'm just like, I want to do it, but I'm like, no, I need to wait for stream, because this is just one of those moments where I have to like actually wait and actually take my time and do a thing, right? And we're gonna skip this track. This. And this screw can go, or that runner can go. Anything else I need to put in there? Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Looks so good. So that's one. One is the outside leg, okay. So it goes out here. Oh, man. Alright, come on now. Let's get rid of trouble there. There we go. Okay. Should be able to. Yep. And you put this in here. Take your time. Don't rush. Let's see. We also need these. See, one of the things that terrifies me is moving house with these kinds of things, because they always get damaged somehow. Didn't this one just play a minute ago? Wait, no. This is playing on a chapter I was playing last night. My girl Nayuda, finally, in the main story. I think Nayuda's fucking hilarious. Like... impossible piece. This one. Here. And then we got, what, how many do I need for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 3 extra, which is weird, but okay. I'm probably missing something. I like these little round, like they're motor piece, they're parts of the motors for the legs, or at least floor-wise they are. They give a good accent to the black. Otherwise, it just be flat black. It just doesn't look good, in my opinion. That's done. I am willing to bet that my camera up here is running low on battery. That is not all the way in, that's why. Mostly inefficient use of the runners. There's like 3 pieces here, and then there's like the interchangeable pop fin. Oh, this one's got some heft to it too. That actually looks fantastic. Energy blades for the action pose. I need to dig into this one. So let's... Yep, that's everything in it. Okay, so let's see. Action pose. This thing has so much articulation that I'm not actually sure how it's gonna go, but we're about to find out. Hold on, it's just like, hold on. This is... then the boosters. I'm going to be posting these images on Instagram, more than likely. Again, Takara Tomy does not disappoint. That looks fantastic. Fantastic end product. Tail. Other side. The fact that I had to break this little guy out, not a big deal. Not too shabby. Very happy with how this one came out. I can't really notice any of, unless I'm really looking, I don't really notice any of the runner marks. Let's give it a little twist, maybe. Looks really good. I'm happy with how that turned out. 3 hours, not too bad. That is not the worst I've actually encountered. There's a couple things that I would change, however, because of how the Blade Liger is in lore. The booster here actually can swivel to change direction rapidly. Aside from that, not a whole lot of not a whole lot wrong with it. Good tolerances and really fun to build, and the adding these for the action poses, really nice. It's really nice. It's the best. But I'm gonna take some photos. Now what I need is I need a pterosaur. Big jag-off dinosaur one, but that's gonna be, for a later date. I'm gonna try and track one of those down, I think, so I can do some cool action shots with this. And this, along with the Command Wolf, has been a fantastic little project. I have some other model kits I already own that are in my backlog that I'll probably end up doing in the next couple weeks. I try to do this on Saturdays because I have time to sit down and do it. And it, be something that can be watched. I can't believe it's already 6:30. I don't think I have much else for tonight. Gonna do some Dune. These were really fun. I'm gonna try and track some more down. I'm gonna try and get my hands on the Shadow Fox, one of my favorite Zoids. It's such a cool looking Zoid. It's got a big ass Gatling gun on the back. and you know, lore tidbits and stuff with that. But let me actually see if there's anybody to raid out to. I don't think there is right now. Not that I know. Playtail. Musical Fox. Musical Fox. Let's see. There's not really anybody to raid out to right now. But I will go ahead and jump into I can't type it like that. But I will go ahead and jump into ending. Thank you, everybody. Anybody who was kind enough to show up and tolerate my ranting and model building. I'm gonna try and make this more of a regular thing. Like I said, I really want to get my hands on that the Shadow Fox that they just put out. It looks freaking great. It's another 1/100 scale like these. It is from Kodo Bikora or Bikoya. I can't ever say it. I just call them Kodo. They make really good third-party model kits. Their Gundam model kits are fantastic. I have a couple of them, so I'm gonna try and get a hold of that. Probably won't be the next model building stream. The next one might be some painting for some BattleTech miniatures, like this resin 3D printed Blood Asp or something like that. I have a giant backlog of BattleTech miniatures that need painting. When I say giant, I mean over the course of the Christmas break, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 force boxes that I need to paint. And I haven't decided how I'm gonna paint most of them, so that's to come. That's to come soon. I'm gonna try, if I do a painting stream, I'm gonna try and do at least 2 to 3 miniatures, because painting something like this, a single miniature takes me, minus the spray primer, takes me 30 to 45 minutes if I'm getting really detailed and really into it. So we'll see what the next one is. It's probably gonna be painting though, or I can, I could build the Strike Freedom that I have, because I have an action stand for that one. That one is definitely one of my favorites though, but I have special plans for that. I might build it though. I might do a stream to panel line this, because like the ears on, like in this lighting, the ears for the Command Wolf can't really see very much, but if I take the pin and I go through and I hit all the detail spots, like so, you can see it much better. And then I have to go in and do a little bit of detailing, but that looks better, giving it some much needed detail and volume. But this is the only pen I have right now that actually has any ink in it. Oh yeah, no, that looks so much better. Yeah, you see how that already looks better? Gives it some definition, some volume. We might do it with both of these this next stream. And actually, let me see how this looks on this one. That actually, then we're probably gonna do that the next stream. Is I need to go get a couple more of these. These are the actual Bandai ones, but we're gonna go grab some of these. We're gonna do the detailing on these because that looks dramatically better. But until next time, I appreciate everybody who showed up, stuck around, and we're gonna go ahead and just end stream. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay warm, everybody who is still experiencing the cold weather. And I will catch y'all next time, Monday. Probably gonna be solo playing some of Outward 2, or I might make it a Dune night because I do need to do some stuff on Dune. But everybody have a good night. See y'all next time. Bye.